Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Sephora VIB recommendations video. I know this is going up a little bit late, that rouges have already shopped last weekend. VIBs, like I am, start shopping on November 9th, I believe. So I'm hoping to get this video up in time for that. I did do this video last year as well. I did not re-watch that and try not to duplicate anything. I just went through my collection, pulled out all of my favorite things that are sold at Sephora. So this is also not a conclusive list of all of my favorite makeup products, but just those that are sold at Sephora that maybe you'd be interested in buying in the sale. I tried my best to organize this video by categories, and I'm going to kind of breeze through things quite fast so this video isn't 45 minutes long. I am losing my voice a little bit, so I'm going to, again, try and get through this as fast as possible. I am going to start off with primer, and two of my favorite primers are the Too Faced Hangover RX primer and the Smashbox Pore Minimizing primer. I love these two together especially. I do have combo to oily skin, and the Too Faced Hangover RX just gives me enough hydration that I don't find it makes me even more greasy, but just gives your skin that plump look. And then I do have extremely large pores across my cheeks, like the apples of my cheeks, and this is the best pore filling primer that I have found that does not make me more oily, that my makeup does not slip off throughout the day like I have found with many other primers of this type or with the same claims. So these are still my two favorite primers. I do have two foundations to share with you today, and again, I do have combo oily skin, so if you have a similar skin type to me, then these might be good for you. The first is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. This is about medium buildable coverage, definitely not full. And I just find this lasts throughout the day so well. It does have a very, very faint peach scent, though nothing I can really tell on my face. The packaging is quite messy, but this is actually pretty affordable. It's like $36, I believe, but you get 1.6 fluid ounces. So that's 60% more than what you get in a typical foundation, and this just lasts throughout the day. No, it doesn't stay completely matte throughout the day, but it definitely doesn't break apart. This is transfer proof as well, so you don't have to worry about hugging your boyfriend or your girlfriend and leaving foundation on their shirt. That is the worst. Or getting it on your own shirt. If you do this by accident, or if you rub your face, you don't end up with foundation everywhere. Definitely recommend this one. And then also, this is my holy grail foundation. I just can't get away from it. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is full coverage but not cakey on me. It goes on about medium coverage, but you can build up to 2 layers. And things don't get cakey. They don't get weird when you're layering them. I used this on my wedding day. It held up all day long. It held up through tears. I just love this foundation so much. I have it in multiple colors. I do get my pumps from MAC. They're $1 cheaper than the one Estee Lauder sells. It's not the best pump. It is very messy, but it's better than having to pour the foundation over my hand, which I absolutely can't stand. Definitely recommend this foundation. My holy grail concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Neutral, which matches me perfectly in the winter. This one's almost gone. When Sephora had the weekly wow where this was 50% off, I did have to get Fair Warm, which is definitely much more yellow toned, but I hope it will work out good for me this winter as well, because I'm scraping the sides of this. Medium coverage, lightweight. All concealers crease under my eyes, but this one doesn't crease too badly, and it just doesn't make my under eyes look super dry and crepey, which I really appreciate. My top favorite blush formula from Sephora that I've tried, I feel like I'm going to have to say that with everything. I have not tried every single product at Sephora. The Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I do have oily skin. I find that when my oils start coming through, it's almost like it's eating through the products on my cheeks, especially here, where my pores are the biggest. Color just disappears. These stay on. They blend so well. They are harder to the touch, but my brush picks them up just fine. Because they are a little more firmly packed into here, you don't end up with really dusty powders going everywhere. You don't get too much pigment on your cheeks that you can't blend it out. This is the shade Party. I do have one other that I literally cannot remember the shade name. It's another like more neutrally pink type of color. These are just my favorite. I do want to pick up Exposed especially. They really are great. They're talked about a lot for a reason. For bronzer, I used to love a lot more bronzers, but I've just been going more towards the neutral undertone bronzers. This one definitely isn't too warm or really too cool. I would say this is a really great neutral shade. There is shimmer in it, and it is quite of a light shade, but it can be built up. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and I have mine in the waterproof variety, which I find to be more neutral looking than the original one. Not sure why, but I have two highlight formulas to share with you. The first one is if you want a blinding highlight, you love highlight, you love that like deep glow. It's not the one I have on my cheeks, that's the other one. Don't know why I'm showing you. And that is the Becca highlighters. They're just great. They're talked about for a reason. This one is in Opal, which is a little deep for my skin tone in the winter. It has more like a beige undertone. And then the other one that is another favorite is Champagne Pop, which is a peachy gold shade. I do have Prosecco Pop as well, but that one is very gold and only works on me if I have a really deep tan. Wyatt's awake, great. I am just going to quickly, he's fine for just one more second. Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Highlight. This is what I have on my cheeks today. This is a great everyday highlighter if you work in an office, if you are maybe have more mature skin. This is the highlighter I would recommend to you. BRB, gotta go get my baby. Alright, we have Wyatt here right beside me. He has some snacks in the juice box. If you can hear sounds in the background, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna rush through this as fast as possible. I do have one more highlighter to talk about, which I completely forgot I put in my little basket here. And this is the Smashbox Casey Home palette. I have mine in the shade Pearl, which is better for more fair skin tones, which is what I have. Thank you. And how these palettes work, if you're holding them like the correct way. This is a more subtle highlight. This one is a little more shimmery, and then this one has pretty significant glitter in it, so you can kind of customize the shades how you like it. I really do enjoy that palette quite a bit. I have a contour kit here that I would recommend, and this is the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. I love 3 out of 4 shades in here. I love setting my under eyes with light cocoa, contouring with medium cocoa. Deep cocoa in the dead of winter is too dark for me, but in the summer it's a beautiful warm bronzer. Pop of Light, which is supposed to be the highlighter in here, absolutely sucks. It's chunks of glitter on your face. Wouldn't recommend that. I do have an eyeshadow primer here to share it with you, and that's the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is in my project pan, and I just really love it. It's definitely something I'm going to repurchase once I finally get through the sample size, which is taking me forever. In terms of brows, I just love the Anastasia brow products. This one is the Brow Definer, which is great if you have bushier brows like me. It has that triangular tip on it, but the Brow Wiz is definitely my favorite that I have tried, and also her clear brow gel. You guys know, if you've been around my channel for a while, my two favorite palettes from Sephora are these two. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It is boring, it is neutral, but the formula is great. The lasting power is great. It has warm and cool tones. I used this on my wedding day. I absolutely love it. If you want something still pretty neutral but a little more fun, I recommend the Modern Renaissance palette. This is what that one looks like if you didn't know, which you probably do. All of these pinky reddish tones I love. You have a lot of warm neutrals here, and then darker but still warm neutrals on this side. Love this palette. The formula is great. These aren't my favorite palettes of all time per se, but they are the ones I have that are sold at Sephora. Uh-oh. Two eyeliners I want to share with you. One is a pencil, and that's the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion. Super black and creamy. I love it. And for gel liner, I have the Pretty Vulgar ink liner. I used this in my Halloween makeup look, and it's black. It is black. I love it. I'm not a huge gel liner person, but when I do want it, this is the one I've been reaching for. I don't think I've ever talked through a video so freaking fast. Moving on to lip products, I have quite a few to share with you in terms of lip gloss. The Buxom lip glosses, I love. This one is White Russian. Yeah. You can hold this in a second. This one's White Russian, which is a really light nudie pink shade. These have a cooling minty sensation on the lips. They're really thick, not sticky, and long lasting. Bullet lipsticks, I've been really enjoying these two from Tarte. The first is the Park Avenue Princess one. If you're looking for a sheer nude that you can wear all day, every day, this is the one I would go for. I just reviewed this Tarte Color Splash in the shade Beach Babe in my Sephora Give Me Some Nude lip set review. This is a gorgeous peachy nude. I love the formula of these as well and want to pick up more shades. Last, bullet lipstick. Where did it even go? Oh my gosh. Can I just get the Hot Mess Express label now or later? Urban Decay Comfort Matte Lipsticks. I love this formula. This one is in the shade 1993, which is a deep, like, brown nude. Super comfortable, yet matte. As the name would suggest, formula. So if you find matte lipsticks drying, try these ones out from Urban Decay. I also have 3 liquid lipsticks to share with you. My battery's dying now. Wow. I'm going to breeze through these ones. The Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks, new favorite. I reviewed this in the Sephora Give Me Some Nude lip set. Love it. Love, love, love it. Same with this Huda Beauty one, also reviewed there. Super thin formula, yet long wearing. Stila one lasts longer throughout the day though I would recommend both formulas. And lastly, I have the NARS Velvet Lip Glide. This is the old packaging, I believe. I'm sorry, the end of this video is such a mess. This is in the shade Overheated, which is a brown nude shade, but the formula is really comfortable, not drying whatsoever, not quite a liquid lipstick. I would compare these to like ColourPop Ultra Satin type of formula, where like it's pretty matte, but not a super matte drying liquid lipstick, if that makes sense. So these are my 3 liquid lipstick recommendations, and that is everything I have to share with you. I'm so sorry the end of this video is such a hot mess. Wyatt's here throwing food on the floor. My battery's dying. Now he's yelling. If you enjoyed today's video, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!